This is a presentation of RVT Entertainment.
Hey, yo.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true.
Because I'm better than you, and you know it.
In the back, there are men and women, seasoned professionals, dues paid in full, gunning to be the best.
I'll always light the way, and all you have to do is let me in.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
Hey, hi, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on Podomatic, Spotify, YouTube, and wherever else you may find this fine idea recording it live on RVT Entertainment's official Twitch.tv channel. Talking about professional wrestling, both for the mainstream and the independent scene. My name is Matty J. That is CWK.
We're young, we're free, sipping on booze on a sunny beach. We're live, we believe the summertime memories will never fade away.
And joining us as always, Shintigercurl.
Hey, take him in a dungeon, stretch him.
Hi OSW, you're still living in our heads, run free. Congratulations on the Golden Noggers video going good.
By the way, since Ook wants to challenge him as well, how about me and Ook versus Minoru Suzuki? We could take him. We could take his bitch ass.
Oh wow!
I would like to inform.
We'll take him and we'll take Haku in a tag team match. We will stretch him and we will fucking destroy him.
I would like to inform New Japan Pro Wrestling and Mr. Minoru Suzuki that the thoughts and opinions of TWK do not reflect upon myself nor Mr. Matty J or the Wrestle-Cast or RVT Entertainment, and do not fuck us up. This is all on him.
Though at this point, if this match does happen, we would like ringside seats.
That too.
Just to be fair.
Oh, come on. You know it won't last very long.
Yeah, because one of y'all is taking a goddamn fall.
Nah, it's going to be Suzuki or Haku, one of those guys. They're old men. They're walking around with walkers.
And here I thought Ryback was the dumbest motherfucker.
Oh, no! No, let's not. No. We are not putting Ryback over our boy TWK, no matter how dumb his words are.
Okay, he's not as dumb as Ryback. He is dumber than Top Dollar.
Here's the thing. Shin, you could take Suzuki at this point.
No, I could not. Don't put my name into this shit. No, I am not.
No.
I did not say that. That was not me. I have no problems with you, Mr. Suzuki. Please don't show up at my fucking house.
Again.
Oh, Gus says he volunteers to be killed by Suzuki.
Oh, man. We're not even like a couple of minutes in. I've goofed up the thing because I forgot to record. I goofed up my intro. I'm fucking brain fucking tired from a week of work. And CM Punk is fucking back. Yeah, that's the thing that happened. CM Punk, for those, wait, I thought he was gone for, no, he was just a simple broken foot. They fixed it. They played you like fiddles, and that's why he's my winner this week. But that's for the end of the show. That's the end of the show. We got to start the show. We got to do the show first. Winners and losers, couple of news things, and it's just us doing our stuff for about another 80 minutes or so. The usual, and all that good stuff. Clip of the week, gentlemen. Oh, I could have gone so many ways. Mox had it locked down, and then I realized he's going to have clip of the week with CM Punk when the promo battle happens, and you know it will happen. So, we give it to the Redeemer. Take a listen.
You've put me through changes, dragged me into the dark. But then I saw hell was empty. Because all the devils are here.
Embrace the gift. Give into it like I did.
There's only one woman who can touch the Redeemer, and you are not her. Go and tell your pagans that I accept their gift. I own it, and I'm going to use it to destroy them. My war path to my God is clear now, and it leads directly to the House of Black. This is the word of the Redeemer.
So, and obviously we're going to the reason why we have the all-out card that we currently have. Eddie Kingston versus Sammy Guevara. Miro versus, we're thinking, Malachi Black.
Yes.
Punk Moxley for the undisputed AEW Heavyweight Championship of the World.
Gimme.
That's just 3 matches. Oh, and the final two for the 6-man trios tag titles. That's
Also
4.
gimme. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to inform Mace the next chance I get, next paycheck, he needs to shut up and take my money and buy all that for the pay-per-view, because Jesus Christ, that's gonna be a pay-per-view.
That it is.
Wow. And Guts, I'm still thinking Miro might team up with Darby along the way. They could do a 6-man with Sting and face the House of Black, but honestly, I think the money is in the one-on-one.
Yeah. It could be a lead up. It could be a lead up, certainly.
Absolutely a lead up. You got room for a lead up, a 6-man tag. I think people would definitely tune in for that. But the money is Miro versus Malachi Black. And yes, they're former Fed guys, but let's be honest, they had a filter. Ain't no filter here. It's the Redeemer versus Malachi Black, not Aleister Black versus Rusev.
No. 2 totally different animals we got here.
Yeah.
Plus Rusev didn't have the advantage of having Jake the Snake give him advice on how to cut promos like that. And the Snake was giving him advice on this shit.
He didn't have to do too much, but I'm willing to bet there was some input in that at least. But that's another story for another day, or another minute, I guess. Tina, you're sitting there very quietly looking at that pile of notes you got there.
Oh, yes. First up, we have to acknowledge the passing of Judo Gene LaBelle.
Not a household name in millennial parlance, mind you, but this is a big name. There's Kevin Nash shared a book from Gene LaBelle about some of the moves and submission stuff. Judo Gene is a big deal in pro wrestling, folks.
Yep.
There's a reason why Bryan Danielson named his finisher after him.
Mm-hmm.
Judo Gene LaBelle, as in the LaBelle lock.
Not to mention the most famous thing he ever did.
Choke out Steven Seagal.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And making him lose control of his bodily functions, if the reports are to be believed.
So, yeah, so the story is Steven Seagal was going around this stunt. He was going like, I can use my key to block any of your attacks. And then LaBelle's like, okay, let me choke you out. And then you can try using your key to stop me. He was like, okay, I can do that. And he just choked him out in seconds.
I think the story that I keep hearing is that he said that the way he's trained, he's immune from being choked out. And Gene was like, let's put that to the test, and then proceeded to not only choke him out, but also cause him to either piss and or shit his pants. And to this day, Seagal has never denied that it happened.
That putting over Judo Gene LaBelle, someone putting someone over. Steven Seagal putting someone over. Damn.
Yeah, he has a lot. He's just a big name when it comes to martial arts and stunt work. And of course, he had a minor career in pro wrestling. But obviously a lot of influence on pro wrestlers as they took the submissions that he used and used them themselves.
Indeed. Gonna
So
miss
rest
that.
in peace, Judo Gene.
Absolutely.
If St. Peter doesn't bring him, it doesn't let him through the pearly gates, Gene will just choke him out and go through anyway.
Though I think St. Peter wants to see Stu Hart versus Judo Gene. He'd be like, backstage entrance is on the right. Your stuff is in the locker room.
I was about to say, I wonder what a match between him and Stu would look like. Just a lot of stretching, I imagine.
Stretch him! Well, you're telling me to stretch you? Or are you telling yourself to stretch me? Stretch. Let's fight. Come on.
Yeah, pretty much.
By the way, for those wondering, yes, the stories of Stu Hart stretching people are accurate because, according to Bret Hart's book, he would sometimes be in the kitchen and he would hear screams of bloody terror from his basement.
There was actually I forget the name of the documentary. There was a documentary that showed Stu, old ass man, taking some real buff guys into the dungeon and actually stretching them. I remember this vividly.
That was from Wrestling with Shadows, actually.
Yeah, I think that
I remember the scene vividly.
I imagine those guys would end up crying horribly.
One of them did, but it was literally it was a funny thing because it was casual conversation over submissions.
Yeah, Stu Hart can make the most muscular and most masculine of men turn into children.
Yep, and these guys were no lightweights. They were beefy.
Yeah, Stu didn't give a shit.
Stu stretched them like Stretch fucking Armstrong.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what time went? Ooh, today's gonna be a fun day.
Time to traumatize the grandkids again.
And speaking of things that are fun, we have some returns to WWE. Last week we had Karrion Kross and Scarlett, and they're back to their NXT gimmicks.
Who?
Karrion Kross.
Don't you mean Crustacean, Camp Time Town, Kutu?
You're stretching a little bit on this one, Shin. Just a tad.
Like Stu Hart?
Yes, just like Stu Hart.
Jesus Christ, we found our running gag for the show.
Nevertheless, he made his return attacking Drew McIntyre, and it looks like those two will be having a program after Drew defeats Roman Reigns.
Or if Roman Reigns retains, either or, it's a feud, and I'm here for it.
Yep.
Not gonna lie.
Went from looking like fucking Zardoz and Super Shredder doing the fusion dance to a legit main event threat.
In one show closing segment, by the way.
Oh, and by the way, he's keeping his hair, it seems.
Yeah, there's video of him. He cut a promo earlier in the evening, and yeah, he is keeping the hair. Not a bad idea. Guy looks slick.
You want to know what I want to see him do if he cuts the promo on Roman? Don't tell me to acknowledge you, Roman. I was there. I'm a frog man, just like you. Come on, get in the ring. We ain't got time to bleed.
Jesus.
Oh, Lord. Go back to a stinger from a couple months ago that he does a pitch perfect Jesse Ventura.
Could not do him justice.
No one could. You need the voice in. Karrion Killer Kross? Yeah, he got it. He got the fucking voice for it.
And then on Monday, we saw the return of Dexter Lumis.
Being dragged away by the police because this was a show-long narrative thing, and no one noticed until they noticed Dexter Lumis. It starts with a lot of backstage stuff. Actually, it starts with Kevin Owens walking his way out after basically crippling Ezekiel and everyone asking, okay, grow your fucking beard back. You're turning back into Elias, period. In the simplest way possible, powerbomb on the apron. Simple but effective. They asked, why did he do it? And this is still the Kevin Owens show, and there's a car that's crashed in the background. No one pays notice. No one does anything. There's a couple of superstars in the background wondering what the fuck is going on. Probably calling the cops. Whatever. Another interview happens later. Same thing. Except the car is being towed. And after the main event, which was excellent, by the way, Styles versus the Males. It was a good show. Here's a dude in a hoodie. Hands firmly on the rail. Cops grab him, and hoodie gets yanked off. It's Dexter Lumis. People realize it and going, oh shit, it's Dexter Lumis.
I like how the commentary sold this.
How did they sell it?
They didn't go like, oh my God, it's Dexter Lumis. No, we just heard Corey going, I think that's Dexter Lumis. They didn't get excited. They just... I
think it's Dexter Lumis, and then they no-sold as if it was just a fan. Which is perfect.
And when they realized who he was, they didn't get excited. They didn't cheer or nothing. They just quietly said, I think that's Dexter Lumis. Oh my God. And they're getting back to the character's roots. I like the Indy Hartwell stuff in NXT, but this is the Dexter Lumis I hope to see going forward. The creepy stalker serial killer that we all know and love.
Should be a fun time.
Yeah.
You know what? And you know what's going to be amazing?
What?
The main event of Impact Wrestling Emergence tonight. Josh Alexander, Alex Shelley, 101 Impact Wrestling World Title. Why does that have to happen on a Friday?
I don't know. It is a weird time, but they are going against SmackDown, so that's a thing.
And they're going to be going up against SmackDown again for Bound for Glory.
God damn it.
So yeah, we'll discuss things because obviously there's still the fact that Anime Mavericks is going for a little while yet. Shades didn't make the announcement that it is wrapping up. We might take over the slot on Saturday, but nothing's confirmed. We will of course let you know when that happens. Actually, before we continue, I'm going to say this now because some of you like to leave while I do our plugs and all that stuff. Next week there will not be a Wrestle-Cast. I'm going to a football game that happens to be at the same time we would air. So. Going to the Red Blacks again? Yeah, foosball. Are you ready for some football?
Foosball's the devil, Bobby.
No, it's not the foosball.
It's not foosball, mama. Yeah, I like playing football, mama.
Gatorade.
H2O.
Gatorade.
H2O.
Water sucks. It really sucks. Water sucks. It really is. But yeah, August 19th is a Friday, so be free. Watch SmackDown. It actually might be good this time around. It actually might be good tonight because they got Shinsuke versus Walter for the IC title. And
according to JC and Car Junkie in the chat, Hit Row is back officially.
Yeah, they made their return. They it was long rumored. So that was members of Hit Row, not including Swerve, of course. There was Top Dollar and Ashanti the Adonis.
Ashanti the Adonis.
That's what I said. Ashanti the Adonis. But
Keep
no
them
Swerve because he happens to be one half of the AEW World Tag Team Champions. Whoops.
Keep them as a tag team.
Yeah.
They need the main roster needs tag team.
JD said it on his tweet. You bring these guys back, put another teams, you got a tag division going.
Bring back DIY, bring back Johnny Wrestling, reform DIY, instant tag team.
There you go. And you can tell that breakup on the main roster now.
I'll even go one further. Sammy and KO. Hook them up, get the titles off of them, get the titles off the Usos, give it to them. KO is a Grand Slam and Triple Crown now.
Grand Slam, Triple Crown, and he gets a stick in Roman Reigns' craw, even on an indirect thing.
And also, it has been years since he's been champion. The last time Kevin Owens was a champion was 2017.
U.S. title, actually, yeah.
Way too goddamn.
America.
Also happening tomorrow night at Game Changer Wrestling's part 1 of their homecoming in New Jersey at the Showboat in Atlanta. I believe it's Jersey City, New Jersey.
Yep.
Main event of night 1, Jon Moxley defending the GCW World Title against Effie.
That ought to be a banger.
Sorry, go ahead.
Not much of an Effie fan myself, but he does good work in the ring, so should be a banger.
Does good work in the ring, does good work out of the ring, too.
Yes, and I believe this should be the match where Jon Moxley finally loses the title because he has had that title for almost a year.
It would make Effie an instant star in GCW. I don't see why not.
I mean, Moxley's literally beaten almost everyone else on that roster.
It should say something about just how big Jon Moxley is, that the vast majority of his time away from WWE, he's been a champion somewhere.
Yeah.
Yep, New Japan, GCW, AEW, just if he's in a promotion.
It's been officially 3 years since he started wrestling independently and with AEW.
Ever since he got the AEW World Title, ever since he debuted in New Japan, I can't really think of a time where he hasn't had a title.
It's been very short periods of time, really.
Yeah. Ever since his debut in AEW in 2019, it's been 3 years. Tell me of a guy who's never been... Tell me of another harder worker than he and Cody Rhodes in the last 3 years. Mm-hmm. I'll fucking wait. Continue.
And, well, we know what time of the week it is.
The weekend has officially started.
And I almost forgot to watch the premiere, and I did not get spoiled. I did watch it. My weekend has started too. It's the WGGP, baby!
Oh yes, New Legacy Inc.'s World Wrestling Games Grand Prix started, and it began with the Multiversal title as Dusty Rhodes defended against his son's greatest nemesis, Shaquille O'Neal.
God damn, that match was better than it had any right to be. Sorry, I had to say something.
You shouldn't interrupt me, because this is my time. That match belonged to me. Shaqlicious. Shaq Hotel.
That match belonged to you, but 5 minutes in, you were gassed to hell.
Yeah,
That's
you were sucking wind in Fire Pro blood.
That's not my fault. I got sabotaged by Charles Barkley and Kenny Smith.
They were teaming at ringside.
They put Xanax in my cola and my ice shot. He dozed the pain away. Just like he dozed away all of Charles Barkley's nasty ass jokes. They cheated me.
Hey, T-Dub, I think Stephen A has a word for Shaq.
Stay off the weed.
Stephen A, I want you in the ring. I'm gonna put Shaq on it. We're gonna do it. Honestly, truly. Because I'm still in AEW. You're not. Can you dig it?
So after Dusty Rhodes managed to, at the very last second, eke out a victory against Shaq, we saw Andre the Giant absolutely annihilate the Big Show in 2K15 to retain the WGGP World Title.
He did. It started close. At the end, it wasn't even close.
That's because I'm greatest WWGP LOP champion all time. And you're not my son. You're not my son. No more baby oil.
Hey, Andre, I got something to talk about to you. Yeah.
No more baby oil.
You sure? We gotta figure. Fine, no baby oil. Damn it.
Thank you.
So now we move on to AEW Dynamite Quake by the Lake in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The same building where Hangman Page won the world title, which would be brought by the commentary team and everyone else in a few segments later. First up, my note here says, group of fans dressed as Brandon Cutler.
Yeah. That was cool.
Assistant Stooge, Brandon Cutler.
Yeah.
And then
I thought he was executive stooge.
Nope, he was he was just what's his official title?
I think it's either Assistant Stooge or Associate Stooge.
Yeah, I think he's Associate Stooge. I know he's not a full-on Stooge. He hasn't earned that role yet.
No.
So in our opening contest, Darby Allin defeated Brody King via choking him the fuck out in an insane coffin match.
I want to preface this by saying I missed damn near the entire match due to a thunderstorm warning. I only caught the very, very end with that chokehold. That's it.
Well, it should be noted that Brody King was bleeding profusely throughout the match. Goddamn. And at one point, the lights went out. Lights went back on. There's the House of Black. But who came in to even the odds, popping out of the coffin? It's Sting!
That was that was a great match. And also, holy crap, that was a spot. Sting popping up out of nowhere will never not be fucking fun.
Also, I love how Malachi Black and Sting still have yet to even touch one another. They just stare, waiting for the other one to make the first move. But they won't do it because that would give the other one the satisfaction. They're just, because they just stare and stare and stare, and the audience just keeps getting more and more restless, and they want these two to murder each other.
The way you said that, T-Dub, made it sound like they were on the most awkward first date ever.
Well, that's the way it could also be interpreted, yes.
They're just staring at each other, waiting for one of them to do the first move, but they don't want to give the other the satisfaction. Sounds like a date to me.
Sometimes that's just how life works. Nevertheless, as I noted, Darby Allin won via choking the fuck out of Brody King and just dropping him into the coffin, and the coffin just perfectly shutting itself. That goddamn. You could not have choreographed that any better.
Yeah, picture perfect.
And then we got dueling promos from Mox and Jericho backstage.
Both good promos, but god damn did Jericho look so goddamn young without his beard.
He man, clean shaven, looks like he lost 10 years.
That's what people always say about me whenever I shave. It's amazing what a little difference I can make.
Same here. And for me, it's sometimes I get I have a little bit of 5 o'clock shadow. People think I'm actually the age I am right now, 36. And yeah, for the record, yes, I do fucking feel old. But I shave and I get carded at LCBO or at a bar.
Yeah, sometimes, like I said, sometimes it's amazing with just a little difference that can make.
Same with me. Although not now.
You still look relatively young, at least judging by the picture on your Facebook.
I have a beard now, remember?
Oh, right. I haven't seen you with a beard.
And you probably won't because I'm still fucked over by Facebook.
Facebook, fix your shit. Let our buddy get his Facebook page back. All right, following that, we got the trios brackets. First up, inside A, we have Death Triangle versus Ospreay and Aussie Open. Then Andrade, Rush, and Dragon Lee versus Young Bucks and question mark?
Now, there was a segment with the Young Bucks saying hi to Dark Order and Hangman. They apologized. They tried to smooth things over and asked if Hangman wanted to be a part of the tournament as a member of the trio. Hangman declined, stating it's the Dark Order's time to get a shot of the trios title, so I'm going to be that their corner. If I were to compete with you guys, it'd be kind of, bad. So he politely declined. So what? So place your bets. Over under on Kenny Omega blowing the roof off next week.
As Brand Cutler pointed out himself, it's clearly him. He's the partner.
No, that's not the partner. No. I know who the partner is.
The Invisible Hand?
No.
Come on, it's got to be Don Callis.
No. It's simple. We all know they had to go back into the past to get the only guy they could possibly get to be their partner. And that man is none other than the Gambler.
No, wow. I was ready for above average Mike Sanders. I don't know about you, Tina. We were probably thinking the same thing.
No. I was thinking Ice Train.
Actually, they did. They asked Reno, but who wants Reno?
Fair.
Reno, the blandest member of the Natural Born Thrillers, And that's saying something considering they had Sean Stasiak on their team.
Stasiak could do a flip, I think.
That's still more interesting than fucking Reno.
All right. On side B, we have House of Black versus Dark Order, and the Trustbusters versus Best Friends.
This, Guts sent in a question regarding that. I actually remember reading it right now. He had a rant talking about, okay, they have enough jobber stables to tournament to set up. The tournament doesn't make sense. The only question he would have is the biggest issue is who's supposed to lose in each round. He wasn't because he believed that, okay, this will hurt everybody. I would argue it doesn't hurt anybody at all to participate. It just establishes a trios division, and you know what? Honestly, I'm looking at that bracket. I was like, whoever you pick to win, you're solid.
Yeah, this is not like something they do yearly. This is their first ever trios for the first ever trios belts they're establishing the division. Now, if they already established the division and the titles, and this was a tournament to figure out who be the number one contenders, yes, they would have a point. But they're just establishing the division.
And I agree with JC. The finals are probably going to be the Elite versus the Dark Order.
Yeah, obviously the undisputed the UE. Or the team formerly known as UE, they're still out for about a month, so they can't compete in this tournament. Bad timing. The only thing that makes sense is Tony Khan said he's waiting for Kenny Omega to get healthy. That's the only thing that would say. Like, yeah, the Hangman ain't doing it.
Yeah. My money's going on either House of Black or Los Ingobernables.
La facción ingobernable.
Yeah, I prefer Los Ingobernables.
That's a completely different team, though.
Yeah.
I call them whatever I want.
Not like this. The whole reason they call themselves La Facción Ingobernable is because they broke away from AAA.
Yeah. So Los Ingobernables is technically owned by AAA, or CMLL.
Yeah, I think it's CMLL.
But Andrade, he was smart, said, I'm gonna call myself La Facción Ingobernable. La Facción Ingobernable. I'll get it right, goddammit.
LFG.
LFG. He calls it FLG. We'll start with FLI, actually, yeah.
My bad.
FLI. He'll call it FLI, trademark it, so that nobody owns it but Andrade. Well, so that's what. So officially speaking, it is La Facción Ingobernable.
Yeah, I believe it was started by Rush, actually.
Yeah. But hey, they still need Naito. That I will not disagree. But
next note I have here is a sign that reads "I hate Stan," which makes you think, what do they have against Shawn Spears?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, that's Anna Jay. She just choked Stan again. No relation to Shawn Spears, though.
And then Andrade and Rush defeated Lucha Bros in an excellent Tornado tag team match.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little inversion with the with how they got Penta to unmask himself this time.
Yeah, really torturous stuff. It really makes these guys real bastard heels. And I have a feeling this feud is still far from over.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, what the hell, fan? The whole crowd was chanting, throw it back, and you're like, no, I'm keeping it myself. You bastard.
Yeah, everyone's saying throw the mask back. Throw it back. Throw it back. Obviously, it wasn't going to be finished. Someone was going to throw it back out anyway to keep the heat going. But come on. Come on. Fucking idiot.
Could have been a fun moment.
Yeah.
Definitely would have got the crowd energized.
That would have gotten the pop, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the aforementioned promo with the Young Bucks and Hangman.
As mentioned before. As explained.
And then Luchasaurus defeated Anthony Henry in an extremely competitive match that went 30 minutes.
In a squash match, I went 30 seconds.
Now, like Anthony Henry got a lot of moves.
Squash!
He did a power slam.
Teed up. Call it what the fuck it was. It was a squash match. Even Jungle Boy said, I don't think I'm going to be around for too long, boys.
Well, he was wrong. Man, when Anthony Henry went to the top rope when he hit that 630 splash, brilliant.
Yeah. God damn it! There's no way to hang up the call on him.
Moving on, though. Christian Cage cut a promo backstage, but before he could say too much, Jungle Boy ran backstage, and he was held back by security, but Luchasaurus attacked all of them, and then headbutted Pat Buck.
Pat Buck, you bastard! Why would you headbutt Pat Buck, you bastard?
He attacked everybody but Christian Cage.
Now, Christian was already long gone.
Oh, he booked it.
Still, he could have gone after... Luch could have gone after Christian. He's still pretty fast.
One thing I noticed about Luchasaurus is that he was just attacking everybody, and Jungle Boy was the only one who could get him under control. So there's still a bit of a dark side to him.
It just may not actually be one that turns heel on Jungle Boy.
Chancellor Christian Cage is still plotting.
And then we got the Miro promo that you heard earlier with him and Julia Hart. So it looks like Miro wants to murder Aleister Black.
Yeah, as you heard the clip before, he was tempted and he said, nope, gonna murder the House of Black. That is the word of the Redeemer.
He's going after House of Black.
Oh, God. Ah, fuck, here we go. By the way, BFAB is back with Hit Row as well. So for those wondering,
yay!
BFAB is one of them too. We got 3 out of the 4 available, so that is good.
They would have 4 out of 4, but Vince had to fire Swerve.
And Swerve had to be a smart son of a bitch and go to AEW. Now he's won the world of tag belts. He's got the tag belt around his fucking waist.
Point of advice, Top Dollar. Keep your head down and shut your fucking mouth.
Don't go, hey, ref, watch this. Flop.
That and trying to be a big shot backstage.
I think he was just trying to, to be. I think he was trying to stick up for his buddies.
He was, but he wasn't in any position to stick up for his buddies.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck that. I'd still stick up for my buddies.
I appreciate the attempt, but he didn't. But they were like, "Who the fuck are you?" She didn't. Smart money. Just tell Roman. Roman's cool. Everybody respects Roman. Just tell Roman. He would have sorted things out.
He was wrong in the way he handled it, but sticking up for his buddies is still a winner in my book.
I know.
Also, you're saying something about Top Dollar.
Put your motherfucking head back down.
There we go.
Thank you.
So moving on, Hobbs is doing a promo, got interrupted by the Factory, including Nick Camarado.
Fuck you! Get him out! Why are you dragging down Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky fucking Starks with that bullshit?
What, do you not like the Factory? They're the best.
Fuck them! They're jobbers!
Okay.
Jobbers!
And?
Jobbers!
Okay, and?
Nick Camarado looks like an assistant pimp.
That he does. We found somebody who just goddamn classed our own male stripper on Impact.
Oh, wow.
You going that far with Nick Camarado?
Oh, good Lord. If he shows up like that again, we might have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, go on the stage. Give it up for the man who used to be a caveman. Now he's a pimp. It's Nick Camarado.
Yeah. And that's all I could play because of the copyright, but still.
We gotta find another stripper song for Nick Camarado.
We do. We fucking do.
It also doesn't help the fact that he had a sucker in his mouth the whole time.
He's just a starting out stripper Joe Daring is a vet. He deserves it.
Oh wow! And now there's this image of Joe Doring fighting Nick Camarado, and like, all of us were going, insert all of the porn music.
Once again, this guy walks around with his chest out and a sucker in his mouth.
Oh, I got it. I got the perfect stripper music for him. For Nick Camarado, give him Yeah.
Yeah, by who?
By
Usher.
Ah. I got another one. What is that song? I believe it's called Oh Yeah. I can't remember the group name, though.
I'm derping. You're gonna have to,
You're gonna have to specify.
Like, oh yeah.
Oh. Fuck.
I know. Oh, I know the song.
I know the song. I have it. I don't think.
Jack, give us some ideas for stripper music for Nick Camarado.
I'll say this: there are versions of Usher's "Yeah" in 8-bit.
Yeah.
Better yet, or better yet, Yeah, Bardcore.
I'm gonna have to check that one out. I really have to check out this Bardcore stuff you've been talking about this past 24 hours.
I've heard. I think to keep things kosher, I think we want to keep within the show's gimmick. 8-bit might work better, but cue Pornhub music.
All right, moving on. We got a promo from Team Lethal calling out Wardlow and his TNT title, and then Wardlow walked to the ring, but he got joined by his buddies in the Pineapple, FTR.
So once you're in the pineapple, you're always sweet.
Pinnacle. Tito, are you fucking up? Are you looking for a Dave? Is that what it is?
Well, it's just. Are you saying that me and Shin are wrong?
It's the Pinnacle. Get it right.
Isn't that what we said?
You said pineapple.
Yeah, it's what we said.
It's the Pinnacle.
Okay, I'm not hearing a difference. Shin, what about you?
God damn it.
I have a principal with my vampire hearing.
Nevertheless, FTR took out Team Lethal, especially Jay Lethal, and it looks like we'll be getting a match between these three sometime in the future.
Seemed like there was an audible call there.
Was there? Oh yeah, because Sanjay Dutt was searching for some but couldn't find it.
Yeah. And then
the song is "Oh Yeah" by the group Yellow.
Okay,
that's what the name. That's what officially what it is called.
All right, thank you.
I'd still go with Yeah.
And Rico is celebrating with a dancing emoji. I'm not sure what that is.
Me neither. But this is not a. This is still a podcast, so the visual things will not be is described as is. We ain't showing that shit.
All right, moving on. Got a promo from 2.0 Garcia and Anna J, or Anna JAS, hyping up the main event. About how Jericho is totally going to win. They got a bottle of bubbly in the back, all ready to celebrate.
You forgot somebody, T-Dub.
Who?
Somebody else was there with Anna and 2.0.
Yeah, 2.0 and then Garcia.
You mean Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah. you forgot about Danny Garcia. He forgot about Garcia again.
That's right, That's right, Bryan Danielson. I'm gonna beat your ass because I'm a Dragon Slayer. Now, excuse me. I'm gonna go talk to an Ocelot. Hey, Ocelot, what's going on? They made a video game character after you with guns. What's up with that? Did Kojima pay you well? I heard he's nice. All right. Talk to you later, Ocelot. Say hi to your mother for me.
For the record, they announced a match between Danielson and Garcia. 2 out of 3 falls next fucking week. Let's fucking go.
Make it next week already.
Aaron Solo had a short but competitive match. And afterward, the factory attacked. Attacked Ricky Starks, but he was able to get away, and Powerhouse Hobbs was in the back. He was not impressed with the factory's lack of success, and broke a monitor in the process.
He literally picked up a monitor, threw it off, and the first thought was, well, AEW needed a new monitor anyway.
See, QT. This is why Nick Camarado is an assistant pimp. A real pimp would never let this happen.
Now, a real pimp would have pimp slapped Ricky Starks to death. But no, you decide to pick the other guy who's a jobber.
That's right, because we ain't gonna have not a now nutter this thing happening. Not a now nutter.
Matty, that's like jobbers don't have a role in wrestling.
Oh, they do. They fucking do, and it's an important role. But I'm not gonna let you put over the fucking factory as anything other than a jobber goddamn group.
Not a now nutter, right, Matty? Not a now nutter.
What he said.
God damn it! Watch how high.
No, I know what you mean, but I am nowhere near black enough to say what you said.
Not a now nutter.
Look, I get the joke and I get the thing. I'm just gonna say what you said and move on.
And then we got a Gun Club
High's a
promo.
good movie, by the way. Just saying.
And we got a good Gun Club promo with Daddy Ass being all angry, and then Big Stokes came in. He's like, "Hi, Grandpa Ass. I want to recruit your sons."
And Grandpa Ass went, "Suck it, fucker."
And then we got Danhausen as he announced that he's going to be in a match with the Ass Boys on Rampage. It turns out his tag team partner is none other than Eric Redbeard.
Yay! Also, Stokely Hathaway is nowhere done recruiting.
He's recruiting anyone he can, it seems.
He's building him something in the background. He's already got Lee Moriarty all ego. He's going to get the Ass Boys tonight. And that came out dirtier than I actually wanted that to be.
Big Stokes loves the Ass Boys.
Mm-hmm.
And can I just point out the fact that as soon as Danhausen appeared on screen, Billy's face went from serious to, "Hey, there's my friend.
There's my buddy." And of course, the Gun Sons are going, "Fuck you, Ass Boy." He encourages Danhausen and the calling of the Ass Boys.
And then we got Best Friends promo with the Trustbusters. That's Ari Daivari, Parker Boudreaux, and Slim J.
AKA Jamie Kennedy's character from Malibu's Most Wanted.
B. Rag Gluckman.
Thank you.
I watched that film quite a bit as a child. It's a movie that I believe helped get Kal Penn elevated in Hollywood.
Remember, I'm going to keep an eye on these Trustbusters.
Yeah, I would too. They're going to go to the semis.
And then Excalibur announced on commentary during this next match that Chris Statlander is out with an injury, and Statlander confirmed this on Twitter with it being her good knee that's out this time.
Yeah, but then now she has two bad knees. Well, it is what it is. It sucks. She was. It looked like she was ready for a big push, and that's not happening now. At least not this year. But next year, big pop, hopefully.
Yep.
And then Jade Cargill defeated Madison Rayne in an OK match to retain the TBS Championship, going 36-0.
I could see why it's divisive with some people saying it's fine, and I'm belonging to the part of the group that's what maybe she ought to stop wrestling because it was better than her match on Rampage, but no, Cargill carried that match. Good for her though, but still.
I still can't see anything too negative about that match.
Yeah, but I can't see too much positive about it either. That was a little slower.
I'll say one thing about this match that's positive. It was better than her match with Marina Shafir.
Yeah.
Because unlike Marina Shafir, Madison Rayne actually has a fucking personality.
I think with Madison Rayne, though, as we see on Impact, because Madison Rayne literally, they showed a match with her on Impact the next day. She had a great match with Gail Kent.
You know what? It could have literally been a couple of bad matches.
Yeah,
but the crew, because I was watching with the crew and I was feeling the same thing going, what the fuck happened? You used to be good, Madison. What the fuck?
Here's the thing. Matt Sane, I think, is better at working as a heel.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Because the match we watched yesterday on Impact, she was working heel, and we had nothing bad to say about that match.
Actually, it may be just a chemistry thing. Maybe they just got bad chemistry. Because
It could be that as well.
No, but sometimes, in some matches, you don't need to have the best chemistry in the world to have a halfway decent match. Like, I know we're trying to be positive, especially on seeing Madison Rayne on AEW, and trust me, it's still a good thing. But again, from what I watched on her 2 matches that she had on AEW, they were not like obviously we've seen different matches, but for me and the group that watched this, she had a sloppy match on Rampage against what was her name?
I think it was one of the baddies.
One of the baddies. That was not good. That was sloppy as hell. Could have been the baddies' fault, but again, sloppy. And this next match, an improvement from that Friday match, but still clunky. Like
it could also be the fact that both that baddie and Jade are relatively newcomers to the business.
Jade carried that match up with her charisma, though.
Yeah,
Jade's charisma saved the matchup from being an outright train wreck. But if Mace was here, he'd be in absolute disagreement with you two. That was not good. I hate to say, boys, Madison Rayne had a bad couple of nights, but
regardless of that, Jade Cargill is 36-0, and then afterwards we saw that one of the baddies in the audience was Athena in disguise, and goddamn Athena, just the way she was mocking Jade behind her back was amazing.
That was V1 hated that segment, and I'm like, wait, where were you? And yeah, like speaking of seeing different things, yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw different segments because I popped for that.
Yeah, that was great. And Athena took out Jade, and I believe that Athena will be given the TBS title. In fact, the next note here says, "Give Athena the effing belt, motherfuckers." All
Out. Do it at All Out. Get the pop going.
We saw how they worked in the ring in that tag match, and they gave us we gave us a little bit of that magic.
Hey,
they're gonna tear it down if they go at All Out.
Jade will have to lose eventually.
And
there's a fact. Get it to a maximum amount of hype. There's a lot of hype going on with Athena and Jade right now.
Yeah.
That's our opinion on it anyway.
Yep. And then we go backstage where tensions are starting to brew between Thunderstorm because, well, with Statlander injured, that means Toni Storm is the new number 1 contender, and
she's got a match next week to solidify that number 1 contenders thing, and yeah, that's gonna be a match and All Out.
Yeah, you could feel the awkwardness there between the two. It's kind of like, ooh, oh.
Like we just got together, god damn it.
Well, injuries gotta make the best out of injuries.
Well, that's too damn bad. Wrestle.
And then we got a whole bunch of announcements. Friday, Danielson promo. Then we got a Hook promo. And then Gun Club versus Danhausen and Eric Redbeard. And then Parker Boudreaux versus Sonny Kiss, which I ended up getting Sonny Kiss trending for several hours on Twitter.
Yeah. He's not been on TV for too fucking long.
Yeah, for the amount of talent that he has, yeah. And then we got a Swerve in Our Glory promo for tonight as well. And Orange Cassidy versus Ari Daivari. And then Sammy Guevara and Ty Mello will be defending their AAA mixed tag team titles against Dante and Sky.
So that's going to be fun.
T-Mar!
By the way, she is no longer referred to as Ty Conti, but Ty Mello.
Yes, finally going by her Twitter name.
Yeah, for those wondering, Conti was the ex-husband's last name. She was just using that for in-ring name and then realized, hey, wait, I probably should just use Mello.
You know what else is mellow? A nice can of delicious mellow yellow, daddy.
Oh, we already talked about the WGGP.
I know, but Dusty Rhodes, his face was on a can of mellow yellow, as well as other members of the NWA.
Yep.
I remember finding one of those commercials on YouTube like 10 or so years ago and just going, okay, now I need some mellow yellow. And then I got some mellow yellow, and it was good.
Good call. It's
like an even sweeter Mountain Dew.
It is. I've had both. I had both, like both.
I might have to get some mellow yellow tomorrow night.
I need to find Mel Yellow. I'm going to Fanatic Con on Sunday. It's a one-day con, and they have a ton of video game booths. So I'm like, ooh, the hunt is on.
Are there any Wawas by your area?
No. No, I don't think. I think the closest to a Wawa we would have would be a Circle K or Max.
Strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
Yeah, they're flowing to Domino's too.
We used to have a Circle K, not anymore.
Let's see. Next up, we have next week Andrade, Roosh, and Dragon Lee versus the Bucks, and question mark?
It's Kenny Omega, isn't it? Roof's gonna fucking fly off, isn't it?
Yes. And then we're also getting Tony Storm versus Kylan King. Welcome back, graduate of the Nightmare Factory.
Thumbs up on that one.
Yep, the same class as. Let's see who else was in that class. Fuego del Sol was there.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Preston Vance, Alan Angels. Those are all Cody's kids.
Yeah.
And of course, the aforementioned Danielson Garcia 2 Athletes Falls match.
Get the feeling that's either the main event or opening the show. It ain't sticking in the middle.
Probably not. And then my next note just simply says, Jericho enters Electric Head Part 2 by White Zombie.
Old indie theme, by the way. We were able to confirm that on the call. We got Lionheart, Chris Jericho, folks. All right, Renico says if it's not Kenny, we riot, folks. There's still a chance Kenny. It might not be Kenny. I'm just saying it's got to be Kenny, right?
It's gonna be Excalibur.
Be funny if it was.
It's the Gambler. Oh, but wait a minute! I just got some breaking news. I have to take back my previous prediction of it being the Gambler.
Ooh.
Now it has been confirmed. I just saw it on Twitter. Their new tag team partner, unfortunately for a faction ingobernables, they're about to take a trip to Larry Land. Where the men are men, and the women love them for it. That's right. Their tag team partner will be the living legends, Larry Zbyszko.
Nice. Gonna take over the New World Order. Oh, wait. That's Los Ingobernables, isn't it?
No, the Faction Ingobernables.
I was trying to do the Larry Legend, the Larry Zbyszko. I was like, no, never mind. I'm not even that good of a Larry Zbyszko guy. No, wait. What am I getting the note now? All right. Okay, it's not Larry Zbyszko, it's Tony the Tiger.
Lee Marshall's been dead for decades.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Anyways, Mox
I scream at my invisible producer who happens to be me as well. What the fuck?
And then Mox and Jericho had a nice technical brawl, including, at one point, Jericho ripping the earring out of John Mox's ear.
Didn't need no fucking pliers on that one, boys.
Felt like Jericho of old. His whole repertoire just changed in this match.
It's
submissions.
Yeah.
Pulling out some old ass submissions I had not seen in years.
We had a running tab going. He started with an arm drag and went, oh god, he's got to go through 1,004 left holds. Didn't get an arm bar, unfortunately, but we were hoping that would happen. He'd get a laugh out of it, like a nice side laugh out of the serious. No, we I don't know if we'll joke about it. I'll say this: I don't know if it's going to make any of our lists for match of the year. But if there was a top 10 list, I'd be shocked if that match didn't make it on that list.
It was a pretty good match. Near the end, though, Jericho got Aubrey Edwards distracted by ripping off 2 turnbuckle pads.
Yeah.
And Sammy Guevara tossed in a baseball bat, but he overshot it.
Post-nut clarity. That's what happens.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Recovery, the bat was used, and the finish, good lord.
Hard way.
Yeah.
So Mox is already bleeding, but then he shoves Jericho into the post, which was still exposed, and Jericho hit that thing real head on. God damn.
Yeah, that was hard way. Put into the Lion Tamer. Now it was reverse, and it was like a bulldog choke, and then, oh my God, what a fight.
Yeah, blood everywhere.
And clever, exceptional use of picture-in-picture.
Yeah, because the entire time in picture-in-picture, we had the fight feed thanks to Mace, and walls the entire time. And Mox sold it.
So for a full, he was actually in it for the full 3 minutes. Ouchies.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to fight out of it at one point, but Jericho just rolled him over and reapplied it. So yeah, he was in that shit for nearly the entire time. And he sold it so well, even my back hurt.
He sold it for the rest of the match.
And then after the match, the Jericho Appreciation Society and the Blackpool Combat Club, they all had a nice brawl. Looked like the Jericho Appreciation Society was getting the upper hand, and then
Cult the Personality hits. Roof flies off. Punk is back. Ain't no fucking limp. Ain't no boot. Clears house. Stares at Mox, who's sitting down, recovering, picks himself up, straps the belt on his shoulder, turns around, face off. You think you're special? You do.
I can see it in your eyes.
You got your all-out main event right there.
Coming to AEW All Out, it's the Second City Saint, CM Punk, versus the blue-eyed battler, Jon Moxley, for the AEW World Heavyweight title.
And JC, I can see where you're coming from on the point of when Mox defeat Punk, but MJF is next in line, and he needs to be the one that beats Punk.
I will say this. V1, I think, is accurate on this. Let me get I need to get the tweet out for you folks, because I want to read this verbatim. V1's wrong on a couple of things. He is definitely spot on a couple others here. Let's see here. A couple of plugs on Horace Hogan and SmackDown. Here comes the pain. Quote, my one hope for this match is that the fans cheer for the guy they want to win rather than boo for the guy they don't. The terrible negative crowd reaction really hurt Hangman versus Punk for me. End quote. And he said, honestly, this feels like such a money match between two massive stars. The only match that could give me feelings like this would be Roman versus Cody.
Well, this definitely has that big fight feel.
There will be a legitimate dual chant. Obviously, they're in Chicago, so they were going to cheer Punk, but there's going to be a section cheering for Mox.
Here's the thing. Mox is very good at reading the crowd and adjusting accordingly. We saw that in his match with Tanahashi, where he could see, Tanahashi is getting more cheers here, so I'm going to switch up and start being more of a heel. But still, in the end, when you won, the crowd still cheered.
Yeah, because they appreciated the effort.
Goddamn good.
And these are two guys who know how to read a crowd. So, stands to reason. Oh God. I know Punk is back, and they played coy. Is he cleared to wrestle? Fuck, if he's able to clear a house like that, they won't bring him out unless they know he's cleared and ready to go for All Out. He is good to go for All Out,
especially with him hopping up and down on that foot like that.
Yeah, there's your answer, Ross. Don't fucking play coy, and dear Tony Khan, don't fuck around with our emotions. All you gotta do is announce it either tonight or on Wednesday, and we're cool.
And the final note I have for this show is a sign that simply said, "Save us, Hyper Masao." For Zono, she is a wrestler for Tokyo Joshi Pro, and her whole gimmick is that she's a superhero.
Ah, cool. Yeah, I could see something like that in AEW. Also, that's a deep cut, but hey, why not? Why not?
Love the deep cuts whenever someone makes a deep cut reference like that. Also,
especially when you get them.
Speaking of Tokyo Joshi Pro, Maki Ito will be wrestling Sunday at GCW for Homecoming Night 2.
And the crowd will go wild. As they should.
I'm very jealous of this New Jersey crowd. And that is all the notes I have this week. You guys have anything?
I got spit.
There's a tweet
Matty?
by a genetic ghost. Video of the Undertale entrance for Kenny Omega. The caption. If you didn't know, next week AEW will be in the same place where this played for the first time and set the groundwork for all of Kenny's character work after that.
Huh.
It's starting to stack up, folks. Even the side shit's thinking, is he back? Let's do winners and losers, boys. I got nothing else. Let's do losers. Shin, you may fire the D-cell when ready.
I did have a D-cell this week, mostly because wrestling has been good this week.
Yeah.
But I'm going to throw one for someone acting like a complete idiot for no goddamn reason other than clout.
Ryback?
The game.
Oh, you saw that he's dropping a diss track for Eminem.
No, the rapper, the game. He's still fucking relevant.
Yeah, and he's dropping a diss track towards Eminem.
Trying to.
Yeah, he's trying to.
It's already on his album. He's already dropped it. But no, that would have just gotten him a loser. A D-cell is because apparently the game has been making comments on Haley Mathers' Instagram.
Someone get the popcorn. Marshall Mathers is about to murder somebody on the rap album again.
As a reminder, Haley Mathers is Marshall Mathers' daughter, and history tells us if you put her name in your mouth, you will lose your career. Ask Benzino. Ask Ja Rule. Ask Machine Gun Kelly.
Get the fucking popcorn.
Isn't the game the one that told everybody, stay away from the white boy?
And apparently he did not heed his own words.
Yeah, all because he's pissy because he didn't get the invite for the Super Bowl halftime
Oh,
show.
tabarnak. What a petty motherfucker. Really? Is that it? That's it?
That's it.
You know you fucked up when I'm swearing in French. And not out of frustration, but out of pure, what the fuckery.
Not just French, but you're swearing in French Canadian.
Yeah, French Canadian. When I say, shut up. Are you fucking kidding me? Get the fucking popcorn, man.
I'll even add into that by calling him a bacaro. A fool. A dumbass. That's like somebody saying, I would never fight Mike Tyson in a million years because he'd fuck my shit up. And then go outside and say, I want to fight Mike Tyson.
No, this is Ken Titus going, wait. Well, go on. Gets career ruined. If you, a diss track that a career ruining diss track later. Bet you're not going to do that again, now, are you?
Nope. So yeah, game. Get your head out of your ass before. Remember, he beat Machine Gun Kelly's ass so badly. Machine Gun Kelly changed genres. I'm not fucking kidding. Machine Gun Kelly is doing rock now.
He's fucking doing rock now.
Yeah, he's doing rock now. After that rap beef, he was out of the game for good. He was gone. And also a reminder, learn from Nick Cannon. And he didn't even clap back at Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon beat himself.
He did. He fucking did.
3 diss tracks. Had a whole bunch of people, including some verified killers in the battle rap game. Slim didn't even need to reply. His stands actually buried Nick Cannon.
He couldn't even get to the final boss. What do you think your chances are, bud? When's the last time the game was relevant in the game?
2005?
Back when he was with G-Unit. That was it. As for my overall losers, folks on Twitter. For one, always telling everyone who got fired by WWE that they should have just waited around until Triple H got into power and are probably regretting joining AEW. And I'm like, they needed to fucking work. There was no way anyone could predict that this situation was going to turn out the way it did. What did you expect them to stay at home and not wrestle for what? Going on 1 to 2 years? And this shit happens? No. Get your head out of your ass.
Who could have honestly predicted this actually happening? Like, nobody did. In fact, there are still people in the company that are in denial over it. They're still like, oh, he'll be back, I'm sure of it. Because this is such a shocking situation that even they can't believe it.
Yeah. So excuse Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly and Keith Lee and Swerve and Miro and Malachi Black and Andrade for not waiting around for a situation that nobody could have predicted to happen.
No one had any idea Vince was going to retire. People were on the assumption that Vince was going to live to 100 still at the goddamn helm.
Yeah. And also for those
who said that, by the way? I think I
just random Twitter trolls.
Random people on Twitter.
Okay.
They're saying, "Oh, aren't you
Shin?" I'm going to do the same thing I told Mace. Fuck those fucking trolls. They have nothing to say. Period.
That's why they're on my losers list. Not just for that, but also jumping to conclusions saying that Andrade and Miro are unhappy in AEW, all because of a stupid ass tweet.
One stupid ass tweet that is taken out of context. Miro's happy as that place right now.
Yeah.
He's about to wrestle Malachi Black in a banger at all out, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Shin, I'm going to tell you right now, I know you want to, don't feed the trolls by giving it a loser. We're going to get a troll, and what the fuck am I saying? We're going to get more people to listen to our show. Yeah, keep feeding the fucking trolls. Fuck them.
Other than that, those are all my losers.
I generally just try to ignore either that or just laugh at them because
they
just have this mentality that AEW bad, WWE good, and that's all they have. They have no nuance to
our AEW call them the Fed stands or the Fedders or the Fed bots or whatever your terminology of choice is. They fucking marks.
You notice that when we come here, we talk about the good and bad of AEW and WWE. If either company does good, we say, hey, we like this. If they do bad, they say, we don't like what they did with this. We don't just go full mark mode over either company. We give our actual opinions that are actually based on what we see on the television.
Yeah. And for the record, I'm thinking of getting the WWE Network, which I've never gone ever. There's a deal with Sportsnet where you could actually get the network and watch Raw and SmackDown and God help you NXT. I'm not going to do it now. I'm probably going to do it later down the line, but I'm strongly considering it.
And for my loser, it's Triple H, actually, for trying to rewrite history of WWE taking wrestling from bars and into arenas.
Oh, it's Triple H. Even with Triple H, they're not all winners.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
it's not like,
Oh! Check 1 2.
Yeah.
Your mic, your mic decided to fade out on you there, bud.
Oh, weird. Anyways, as I was saying...
There you go. We're back. Go ahead.
When it comes to wrestling before the WrestleMania era, it wasn't like we had WCCW selling out stadiums all over Texas.
Including the Sportatorium. There was arenas in Minnesota for AWA. NWA had Charlotte, the Greensboro Coliseum. Yeah, there's a...
Now, if Triple H wanted to say Vince McMahon took wrestling and made it nationwide, that would be correct, but he didn't take it...
That is technically correct.
But he wasn't the one... It wasn't like everything was in these bingo halls and bars before Vince McMahon arrived. It's just, I hate whenever WWE tries to constantly rewrite history when you can just Google it and find the facts yourself so easily.
I got a bun for that.
Put your motherfucking head back down.
Thank you.
Anyways, though, that's my loser for the week.
Vince McMahon's my loser this week, boys. Why? Another $5 million, making $19.2 million total of unreported sex stuff. Or, hush money.
This guy's gonna just keep losing more and more money, and just
To quote Vegeta, to paraphrase Vegeta, do I hear 20 goddamn million?
Vince really found out what happens when you don't keep it in your pants.
Of all the things to bring down Vince McMahon, his fucking penis is the reason why we have
Especially when he called himself a genetic jackhammer on television so many times.
Yeah, like literally in 2000 called himself the genetic jackhammer, and 22 years later, genetic jackhammered his way out of running the Fed until 100. No one in the fucking world had Vince McMahon retiring over allegations of sexual misconduct.
I guess you could say Vince screwed Vince.
Hi, Brett. And folks, it's not the sexual misconduct, which it's not moral, it's not ethical, but it's legal, technically. No, it was the money. Like Guts said in the chat, like Al Capone. It won the crimes. It was the money.
Yep. WWE don't like it when these big executives always hate it whenever people mess with their money. That's the one thing they'll never forgive.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, Matty, hurry. So, we went to losers. So, Shin, winners, I guess.
Yeah, we may as well.
Winners, all the wrestling.
Yeah.
All of the wrestling. The return of Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and his wife.
That's Karrion Kross, by the way, and Scarlett Bordeaux, who looked amazeballs on Friday, or last Friday.
The amazing return and the setup for the amazing return of one Dexter Lumis, which I'm all excited for. AEW, Quake by the Lake, good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Got a good pay-per-view out of from tonight. For Impact, I'm derping a little.
Yep.
Good stuff. Also, Evo was last week. A lot of great stuff. A lot of fighting game. A lot of the final top 8s are on YouTube. You just got to know the channels to look for. I know all the good channels, so you can just ask me, and I'll let you know where they are. And also some Rescue Empaches to, of course, Paul Servino, Paulie from Goodfellas. Anne Heche, who passed away a couple of hours ago after her horrific car crash from last week, and of course the man, the myth, the man who made Steven Seagal cry and piss like the big fat bitch that he is, Judo Gene LaBelle. Thank you, sir. You will be missed.
D-Dub.
First up, I have Athena for AEW Unrestricted interview. Really good stuff. Check out the AEW Unrestricted podcast with Athena. You'll get some good information there. And Alex Shelley for his amazing promo on Impact this week.
Great promo.
Yeah, you really made me want to see him win the world title tonight.
Signs the contract, throws it to Josh, and says, there's your Alex Shelley autograph.
Yeah, it was just a good goddamn promo. I cannot put into words how good it is properly. If you guys haven't seen it, you need to seek it out. It's on Impact Wrestling's YouTube page.
Oh, Los Lotharios is on SmackDown.
Oh, cool. Glad they're
called
still
out
team.
Max Free and the Maximum Male Models. They're doing a photo shoot. They want in. LA Knight said no, and they're not. They're talking to Maxine. The Garza says they're talking to Maxine and tells her to call him in. So there's a feud developing there.
Bring back LA Knight.
Yeah, they gotta run through that shit first. Hey, they ain't all winners. And hey, let's be honest. Mace and Massey, or whatever the other guy's name is.
Massey and Mansois.
Mansois. Look, what they're doing is fucking better than what they were doing before Vince had decided to give them an idea. So,
hey, this is better than Retribution.
It's very true.
Very
true. Are we done with the winners? Is it my turn?
Yes.
Waiting on you.
All right, Ciampa, who paid tribute to Harley Race when he wrestled for the U.S. title on Monday. The match itself was pretty damn good. Mox versus Lionheart, for the obvious reasons. CM Punk, who I want to say about a week ago was at Comic-Con with walking around in the fucking booth saying it's back and forth, and had us thinking, oh God, he might not make all out. Came out on Wednesday, the roof flew off, and literally said, I'm back, bitches, in a way of staring down Mox. And literally, we're just going, don't fuck around with us. Just put it on a poster, sell the building out, and fucking sell fucking millions of pay-per-views. He got a winner for that. And AEW got a winner as well, because god damn, this Danielson versus Garcia's got a rock. We're on the road to All Out, boys. Let's do some plugs.
All right. I'm not going to jinx it, but I think I might actually be able to start recording again, recording some footage for some more Marvel Champions. So
I am knocking on wood for you.
Thank you, because I really need it. And you can watch all this stuff and some War Machine lore videos that I'm going to come out of my self-imposed hiatus to do. And hopefully the first video I'll do is just be an informal video explaining the lore and cosmology of the War Machine universe. Trust me, if you like Warhammer 40K, you'll love Warhammer. I mean, you'll love War Machine. Not as grimdark or as grand, but still pretty good. It's on my YouTube channel, Maxicorn. Of course, hit me up on Twitter. At Shintigercurl. And if you want to help me out with teeth and other related issues, paypal.com/Shintigercurl or Cash App $Shintigercurl. All of it helps out. Thanks.
T-Dub?
There's my YouTube and Patreon link in the chat right there. Go to the channel, check out my video game reviews. And of course, if you want to see any of my videos before anyone else, get some early access, go to my Patreon, patreon.com/TWK reviews.
And only $1 gets you in on the early stuff too. PayPal.me/MattyJ316. That is the tip jar. Donations are optional, but very much appreciated. You can follow us on Twitter at MattyJ316, at TWK Official, and at Shintigercurl. And the Wrestle-Cast at gmail.com is where you send any questions you may have. Beyond that, that's it. That's the show. Our Discord and all our stuff. We're back on Twitch next. We are not on Twitch next Friday. I am off, so the next time you'll hear my little evil voice, I believe, will be Tuesday for a special Ranger recap featuring the head honcho over at Ranger Stop. That'll be Mikey. We're talking about the upcoming Ranger Stop. They got guests, man. They got Kevin Nash, Judith Hogue, and all the Power Rangers they can get.
Nice.
You should try to get an interview with Nash.
And would you believe that thought came up when we were talking on Sunday?
I'd be surprised if it didn't.
There you go. So we have that. Beyond that, I'll be at the Red Blacks game. If anyone from Ottawa is listening to this, I doubt it, but if they are, I will be at Fanaticon over at the convention center on Coventry Road. I'm only going to be there for a couple hours. I'm just here to bum around, and I was thinking of doing cosplay, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to show up with a backpack and hopefully pick up a couple of cheap video games. I need some N64 games, honestly. Well, maybe not
N64.
Nintendo 64, yeah.
Mystical Ninja starring Goemon, get on that if you can find it.
Hey, if I can find it and it's cheap, it's mine. You damn right I am.
My nephew is starting to get into N64 games now.
Oh, good. Good for him.
Yep. He recently started with some Ocarina of Time.
Good call. That's about it, I guess. That is the show, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you very much for tuning in and all that good stuff. I'll be back in a couple of weeks. We're going to be deep in the road to All Out at that point. But until then, on behalf of Shintigercurl,
This is Shintigercurl, speaking for Shatty J and TW Shack. Can you dig it?
TW Shack.
I'm a spaceman, got a rocket on my back. Spaceman, ooh, I'm rapping like a maniac. Spaceman, got a rocket on my back. Universe is down from my rave attack.
My name is Matty J. Shack. Is that what it was?
It was Shaddy J.
Shaddy J.
Get it right. I'll come up there and I'll choke slam you into some poutine.
Oh, like you'd survive a hockey stick to the leg. My name's Matty J. Reminding you to help propel professional wrestling, support your independent promotion as soon as possible. I swear to God, I'll talk better in a couple of weeks. Have a good one. Have a safe one. We'll talk to you for Ranger Recap and Tokyo Riffs Live. Doing the Go 5 finale-thon. Fucking A right, we're doing that. Have a good one. We'll talk to you next week. Bye, 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 bye.
Will Hobbs, is it safe to assume after what happened last week that you're done with Ricky Starks?
Whoa, Mark. Will Hobbs, this is...
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!